Good afternoon, everyone. Before the alarm rings, catching the quiet signals, most of us believe that the serious illness like cancer comes with sudden, unbearable pain, with urgency, but it's not so. Most of the important health challenges, chronic illness, don't arrive that way. You might be able to run a half marathon, but still might be nourishing inside the germinating seeds of deadly diseases like cancer. They arrive quietly disguised as day to day common symptoms. We just ignore them, adjust our lives around them. And the idea today I want to share with all of you is not of fear, not any particular diagnosis, but just awareness, just to make you aware. Any symptom or sign that gradually progressive may it be painless because most of the symptoms of some of the deadly diseases comes in the painless form in to begin with, and so we ignore them, we don't discuss them, we let them grow. A man once told me, doctor, I didn't have any major problem, but I have noticed for a couple of months that I am not able to swallow particular foods. I just adjusted my food habits. I just adjusted the way I eat. I ate slowly. The life went on. For a couple of months, yes, doctor, my dear, I think I lost the window phase as a doctor. And this story is not unusual, it is very common because such changes don't stop our life. When our life stops, when we have a sudden pain, when some bleeding happens, when sudden collapse forces us for urgency. But the early signs, symptoms are rarely dramatic, they are subtle, they are ordinary. They whisper to us, I'm not here to make you panic. Here to just make you aware, and listen to the subtle changes in your body. Subtle changes that are gradually progressive and persistent because we often normalize any swelling that doesn't hurt or fatigue, persistent fatigue. We just do it to our age. We are aging. A change in the appetite. A 40-year-old mother told me, doctor, I was having this lump for last 8 to 9 months, but I didn't discuss with my husband. He is on a private job from 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock. I had to prepare the meal. Two children to send to school. Evening, I have to prepare them for next day school, their homework. If I would have discussed, the entire family would have stopped. But from day onwards, when I noticed this painless lump in my breast, there was a fear in this far corner of my brain. But I was afraid to discuss with my husband because the entire family would have stopped. My God, 8 and 9 months passed. We expect that when it is pain, it is serious. No, the early signs are just like our day to day, they blend in our day to day life. A mouth ulcer that doesn't go away, a change in the voice that persists for longer than expected in a viral illness, Early satiety, that is feeling full sooner than usual. These are the habits, and we adjust our lives around them. You know, the chronic deadly diseases, they are like a clever thief. They do their damage quietly, and we approach the healthcare professional by the time the irreversible damage has been done. Another reasons why we miss this early signals is their familiarity. Fever, on and off fever, we say to viral fever. Weight change, unexplained weakness, we explain it. These diseases, chronic diseases, deadly diseases, they come such subtle signals, subtle silent signals. They don't come as noise in the beginning. We need to catch these certain signals. Awareness doesn't mean assuming the worst, it means to pay attention to the patterns, signals that don't resolve with time. We need to break the silence because earlier conversations often feel calmer, clear, and deliberate. They replace the urgency with understanding. My talk is not about any outcome, any result, but it's about shared responsibility. Shared responsibility means we discuss with our family, with our friends, any changes we notice. Before the curable becomes the incurable, before the reversible becomes the irreversible, before the intent of treatment becomes palliative rather than curative. My job will be done. If a mother sitting in this hall, if a mother sitting in this hall discusses her post-menopausal spotting with her son, the day it happens, if a father who has noticed unusual loss of appetite discusses with his son, and the son who is too busy take a planned leave and thoroughly investigates his father, a person sitting in this hall who notices his best friend on a weekend party is having persistent cough, hoarseness of voice, lethargy, discusses with his best friend on a weekend party. This way, we can catch the early subtle signals before it becomes noise. We develop a culture where silence loses its power. We need to break the silence. We need to break the silence because that way we can prevent thousands of untimely deaths which I notice per year. Let's break this silence, discuss, and hence celebrate life. Thank you.